I'm ready. Here we go. All right. So this is going to be my first blog video, um, which is going to be very interesting. Um, yeah. So this is my YouTube channel. For those who may not know me, I go by Lucious, and I'm a author of a book called The Book of Remembrance. And I've also been involved in Hollywood for a long time too, which I plan on this channel to talk about not only just spirituality and things like that, but also uh, things that I will be doing in the Hollywood industry too. So it's gonna be interesting doing these kind of video blogs because it's gonna be a mixture of different stuff and kind of show how I'm gonna bring all of it together, so to speak. So anyway, so this is my channel. Um, it's September 13th, which is awesome because it's a very magical day today. We have Jupiter, Venus, and the Moon all in the constellation of Libra. So very significant sign. If you guys don't know much about that, there's plenty of YouTube videos from astrologers who speak about the 13th. Definitely check out Joni Pantry. She really breaks it down on the importance of 13th today. So that's a video I recommend to go look at. But yeah, going to talk about the book. I had the privilege to be on a podcast um, show, and the name of the show is called The Magi Show. Shout out to Leland for having me on the show. He's actually the host of the show, and you can go check that out. That's another YouTube channel. If you go to the Magi Show, I'll probably end up putting like the link of it at the bottom, so that way you guys can click on it. But anyway, yeah, I had a great. That was back in July when I did that, so which was good. It got a lot of views on it, which was awesome. We had a lot of people in the chat room, so that was actually pretty cool. I felt like a lot of people had a lot of questions, so which kind of made me, I guess, kind of want to start this my own kind of like video blogs a little early because of just how well the podcast show did. So yeah, so I'm doing this for people that that either have read my book or know things about me, through Instagram or whatnot. And yeah, this is a video blog, so you can email me at hotsw13@gmail.com. You can email me there, and yeah, if there's certain topics or things you want to pick my brain on, definitely shoot me an email, and I'll check it out, read, and possibly even do a video blog on it. The way can I answer some questions that uh, people may have, which I think is kind of cool. um, anyway, but I wanna talk about a couple things though in this blog that really concerns me, and I still might write a post on it uh, on Facebook and Instagram, but there's something that was on my mind last night. I was in a very creative mode last night. I started writing to this beat that I've had for a while, and then I started thinking about something that's been kind of bothering me, and this goes to what's going on with the transgender community. Um, a lot of people may not want to hear this or may not even like it. Whatever. I really don't care. It's my channel. It's my blog, so I can say whatever I want. And and so, with that being said, I don't have a problem with transgenders, but I do have a problem with people who never accepted themselves, and with people who think that they can go in and change the anatomy of an individual to make you feel better. I have a problem with that because, first off, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, this is definitely a freaking agenda that the New Agers and conscious community is help push with this whole oneness silly shit, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But I want to stick on this though. But what 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 gets me is that at the beginning of all this transgender stuff, what started with Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn or whatever, and he or she or whatever. First off, I thought it was horrible for a person who barely just became a woman, I guess, to get Woman of the Year. I could have picked so many other women on the planet who are women to get recognition than what Caitlyn did. So that was weird for me. And that was not cool at all. I think that was totally disrespectful towards a lot of women that's out here. Very disrespectful. And one thing I don't like is how they try to compare themselves to the struggle that Black Americans have, or anybody of color. This shit is funny. So, first off, why should we, and I mean, I'm talking about the world, have to be a genderless society? And then you want to brainwash the kids with this silly shit. But yet, we haven't even become a raceless society yet. But you want us to go ahead and start with a genderless society to make your ass feel better. Like you're more important. But what about other people's feelings and what they're going through? Because see, the problem with y'all is that y'all haven't even accepted yourselves. And yet you want us to come and accept your ass. And then you want to turn around and try to dig into the anatomy of an individual to make your punk ass feel better? Are you kidding me? Nah, I'm not cool with that shit. That's some bullshit. That is some horse shit. That is some bullshit. And that's a motherfucking agenda that y'all are going out here fucking spewing out this venom out here to our society with that bullshit. I swear, if I had a fucking Staples easy button, I would change that motherfucker to that Kendrick Lamar line. Miss me with that bullshit. And best believe, I'm gonna have a fucking recorder. And during the course of these next blogs, I'm definitely gonna hit that button on some miss me with that bullshit, because that's some horse shit, man. That's some horse shit. I don't feel that you have the right, because you're not God, number one. And you definitely ain't ordained to change anything that has already been divinely created, number one, motherfucker. So, no, not cool with that shit. I don't give a fuck who gets mad at this. Because you better come with me with some motherfucking facts if you're gonna make any fucking comments to me about what I'm saying. Because this is the fucking harsh truth, okay? This is the harsh truth. So, no, let's work on first on being a raceless society. Because, number one, if we're all in a human body, you are part of the human race, period. Human race doesn't determine fucking skin tone, okay? It doesn't. And then you want to go ahead and change bathrooms and restrooms, stuff like that, in schools and public places. Okay, well, if that's the case, how about we go ahead and change these job applications? Stop asking me what fucking race I am. I'm a motherfucking human. That's the only thing that should fucking matter for me to qualify to get this job. I'm not a goddamn robot. I'm a human. So how about you ask me if I'm a robot or a human, then want to ask me if I'm white, black, Asian, or other, or whatever, like stupid shit. But yeah, it's okay for these trans people to go ahead and get their shit changed because it makes them feel good. But what about the rest of us, though? You know? And I don't hear nobody even speaking up about this shit at all. But I guess, I'm the one to do it. I will be the one to do it. There's more stuff that I want to cover, but I'm not going to waste my time on this first video really getting up in there. So we'll save that for future videos. But I just wanted to get that off my chest, because that really bothers the fuck out of me. I read this article talking about they want to change the anatomy of a female. Instead of saying vagina, we're gonna turn it to freaking the front hole or something like that, just so your punk ass can feel better. Just so you can feel better, because you just the specialist of the whole wide world, right? Is that what it is? Is that what we're going to do? But yet, I can figure out some other things that need to be accepted before all of this stuff, like race. That's stupid shit. If we can't get past that, we're going to just go ahead and just overskip that and jump into just this whole transgenders feeling good about themselves and changing our individual anatomy. You trying to defy science, motherfucker? Like, how you gonna try to defy science? Number one, just to make you feel better. Just you, selfish motherfucker. You. That's some selfish shit. So that's why I'm not supporting y'all anymore, because of that fucking reason. So unless y'all want to go back to keeping that mouth shut and staying in your own world and not try to sit up here and think that you can change rules just to make you feel better, why? If y'all really about, we're just like, the blacks and people of color, okay, then why don't y'all go ahead and start promoting making this a raceless society then? Change that. If y'all got that much goddamn power, why don't y'all go ahead and fucking change that shit? And then maybe you might have my support. But until then, fuck y'all. That's my thing. Fuck you. Because that's some bullshit.